Here we go. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I think this is probably the first time any of you guys have seen me talk on a call. Usually I'm pretty good, but to be honest, this is the first time in a long time that I've done a training, and that's something that I want to change. I think that we all want to change. Get out of our comfort zones, start creating better habits. So today I want to talk about flash sales and basic sales skills. So it's actually a trick. So today's a flash sale day, but every day is actually a flash sale day, technically. Okay, so whenever I started to adapt this mentality that I didn't need to wait for a flash sale to get a new VIP or to get someone to, to get a current VIP to restock on their products, is when I really took down the block that was in my mind about VIPs. So the reason why every day is a flash sale is because joining as a VIP, regardless of there being a flash sale, is already a really, really great deal, right? They already get a minimum of 15% discount. And if you do the purchase plus discount, then they can get an additional 25% off. So that's really awesome. And also, as a new VIP, they're still going to get their free product, their free only for you product. They're going to get their free shipping and all the great benefits that come with it. It's just a matter of how are you portraying, the value that comes with becoming a VIP, right? So for me, even if like I'm talking to somebody, like let's say I start talking to someone today and they're taking a really long time to reply to me and it's really slow process, and they're not, like, we're talking all weekend, finally they're ready to buy, and it's 12:01 p.m. Eastern time and the sale is over, I'm still going to close them regardless, because that's the value that it's all dependent on the value that you're bringing and that you're portraying to what it means to becoming a VIP and what it means to use our products. So what I always do is make sure that when I am creating carts and I send out my very first cart to somebody that I'm talking to, I make sure that I always start high so that I can watch them buy, because if you start low, you're going to watch them go, okay? So for example, if I give somebody a cart at the very bare minimum, $84, and they tell me no, there's nothing I can do, right? There's not, I mean, other than maybe like being like, no, please, like I'll also give you $20 rebate and I'll ship you a free product from my house. Like, unless you do something insane like that, then there's not much wiggle room when you start from the minimum. So I always send out carts that are really expensive. And the cool thing about that is that I've had plenty of VIPs purchase the very first cart that I send them. Oh, 2 people in the waiting room. Why can't they just come in?
You have to let us.
I have to what?
Let us in.
Well, that's enough. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I always make sure that I send them a cart that hits the 25% off threshold and a little bit more than that. And that way, if they say no to that, then okay, that's fine. Like I can give you, we can break down the price a little by little, take off one product at a time, and there you're giving yourself multiple chances to close that VIP, right? And so, like I was saying, it's really, really cool when you do that, because if people are going to buy $300 worth of products, without questioning it, like that's really freaking awesome. So, always remember to start high, watch them buy. If you start low, you watch them go. Bye-bye. Okay. So another little thing that I want to teach you guys is the order of events in which you talk to people. So when you're making sales, or even when you're recruiting market partners, the order of events goes like this. You have the introduction, you have the short story, you have the close, and then you have the rehash. So introduction, I would say in this particular business, it would be like asking them all the right questions so you can figure out what's a good routine for them, right? The short story would be telling them what system you've curated for them and telling them how you're going to solve their solutions, and also sending them those before and after photos. And that's where you're building the impulse, right? So with the intro, you also want to you want to build rapport, you want to make jokes, as long as you're funny, you guys, you're likable. Okay. That's all you got to do, is you got to be a little bit funny. Maybe go watch a little bit of Ryan Reynolds. He's like, he's really good at being funny. Okay. And my husband he tries to be funny. He tries to make dad jokes that he thinks are funny, but I think he needs to go watch some more of Ryan Reynolds. Uh, so yeah, the intro, you're going to build some rapport, build a little bit of relationship, make some jokes, get to know them a little more, ask the right questions so you can curate the system for them. In the short story, you're building the impulse for them to want to purchase from you, and letting them know why exactly they need to purchase from you, and then you're going to close them, right? So I'm not going to go through the whole closing process, because I think that's something that we can go over in a different training. But essentially, when you see that their impulse is high, right, they ask, okay, so how do I purchase this? What's the next step? You close them, right? You don't want to keep talking about the benefits of the products, because they've already asked you, right? They already asked you what's the next step. Now, the fourth step in which you're communicating with someone is very, very important. It's just as important as closing the conversation is the rehash, okay? Because everyone, and I'm sure you guys have gone through the same experience as well, they get buyer's remorse, okay? And hashing out buyer's remorse is super important so that you retain those VIPs, so that you get your repeat customers, so that they're purchasing the flagships, so that they're coming to you for more advice, they are telling their friends all about you. And so the way that you're going to hash out the buyer's remorse is by reminding them after they close, like, hey, Sophia, thank you so much for, pushing that, or thank you so much for becoming my VIP. I just wanted to remind you that your benefits don't stop here today. You get access to 25% discount always, for the rest of your life. Even after I'm dead, go ahead, keep continuing getting that 25% discount. You also get access to VIP rewards. It's super cool. Have you ever heard of Starbucks and Amazon? Okay, great. So those are really cool. They have really cool systems, right? Amazon, you make you sign up for their little benefit program, and you can get free shipping for everything, right? And they send you your thing, you're like the next 2 days. With Starbucks, the more you purchase, the more points you get, and the more free things you get. Well, those sound really great, sure, but I'm telling you, Sophia, our VIP rewards program is like those two combined on steroids. So just keep in mind that those are some really great benefits that you get moving forward from today, right? So that's just only one example of how you can get rid of the buyer's remorse, because everyone gets it. One time I went to the mall, and I only needed to buy shoes, and I ended up spending $800 because this lady was so nice to me. And she was like, here, try this outfit, try this outfit. Oh, that looks so cute on you. And she made me feel so good. Afterwards, I was like, why did I spend all that money? Everyone gets that feeling, right? So you want to make sure you get rid of that buyer's remorse before they leave you. Okay. It's not a one night stand. You don't just close them and leave them alone. All right. The other thing that I want to talk to you guys about is kiss versus kill. All right. You want to kiss your customers. You don't want to kill them. Okay. So killing them would look like, it stands for keeping it long and lengthy, right? My husband is so bad at this. I tell him all the time, get to the point. Right? If you drag on the conversation and you're adding too much detail and you're just droning on and on and on, you're going to lose me. You're going to lose Sophia as your customer, and she's not going to be interested anymore. Even if she was like super on board with this, like she's practically bald and she believes that, you can help her not be bald anymore. Like, it doesn't matter. You drone on and she's going to be like, what is with this boring person? I'm going to go buy from this fun person over here. Right. So make sure you kiss them. You keep it short and simple. And you get to the point. Okay. Okay. So one last, skill that I want to share, and then we're going to get into IPAs. Okay. So the last skill that I want to share is called gauges. So gauges are really good so that you can take emotion out of the business. All right. The reason why we get emotional is because we think that we have to be pro salespeople, we have to be pro recruiters, and everyone is saying no to us, and it's so sad and boo hoo hoo. But I have the answer for you. So I'm a very emotional person. So this tip is really great. Okay. When you keep track of your gauges, it becomes a logical business, right? So let's say that, let's say I go to the hospital and I just walk into the hospital and I ask everyone for a red pen. Most likely the first person that I ask for a red pen isn't going to have a red pen, right? I'm probably going to have to ask several people before somebody can finally provide me with a red pen. So it's the same concept with sales and recruitment. How many people are you talking to? How many people that you're talking to are you getting them through the short story, right? We talked about the 4 steps of a conversation. So how many people are you getting to the intro? How many people are you getting to the short story, the close, and the rehash? And so if today you don't close any VIPs, then instead of getting emotional about it, just look back at how many people did you talk to? How many people did you follow up with? Did you reach out to? And out of those people, how many carts did you send out? Right? And when you start doing that regularly, you're going to figure out your average. So maybe for me, it takes me 100 people to talk to before I can get one customer. Maybe because I don't have any skill whatsoever. So if Maria has level 10 skill in sales and I have level 1 skill in sales, then I need to work harder than Maria. That means maybe she only needs to talk to 10 people and I need to talk to 100 people, right? That takes the skill out of it. You don't have to be amazing at sales in this business. You just need to be a hard worker. You just need to work harder than Maria. Right? So you're filling in the gap between skill with work ethic, right? Obviously, if you're really skillful, then fine, you could be lazy, but if you're really skillful, take advantage of that, work harder, and you can be number 1 in the company, right? So that's that. Does anybody have any questions on the skills that I've mentioned thus far? No? Okay, that's fine. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a little bit like nervous. So my face looks like, it looks like this tomato. Okay, cool. So IPAs that you guys and we all can try to work on today and this weekend. The first one is following up with quiz takers. So for me personally, I have a bunch of people who took my quiz, but not every single one of them are my VIPs. So I'm pretty sure that you guys can go back to your quiz takers results, find people who's taken them, who haven't become your VIPs, and tell them about this awesome sale, right? This sale this weekend, it could be for hair care VIPs, for skincare VIPs, for wellness VIPs, for kids VIPs, pets VIPs. How? Because even though you can't get a kids or a pets product for $20 this weekend, you can throw it in for the $60 minimum and then get them their hair care product for $20, So this sale this weekend includes all the products on the website. Technically all the sales do, right? Okay. So the next IPA that we can do today is to create carts, screenshot them, and then post them on your stories for price comparison, right? For example, the C Radiance, I think it is. No, the Age Rewind. One of those skincare products are like $130, 100 and something. It's like really expensive, but you can only get it. I mean, you can get it for $20. Like that's really insane, right? So you need to show people how insane the sale is and how much money they can be saving. So that's another thing is when you're telling people about how awesome the sale is, you want to use your hands, right? Like this sale is amazing and the price is this small. Your body language means a lot. Really, like I can make my husband take out the trash without saying anything. Right? Body language is super important. If I'm talking to you like this, like you're gonna start feeling something like, is Ruth mad at me today? Right? So keep that in mind. Use your body language in your stories to your advantage and your tone of voice. Okay. The next one is that I don't know if everybody does this, but you should if you're not. Post on Facebook with a call to action. Okay. Don't ignore the people on Facebook. Those old people that don't have Instagram, they have money too. They have hair too. Okay. So make sure you do that. And then also, oh yeah, so when you post on your stories, you're posting like flyers, but don't post screenshots of the emails, okay? Create like cute flyers that actually like have value to it, but really the value comes from you talking on your stories as well. And also when you post on your stories, remember to end with a call to action, okay? Every single time, a call to action. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, here's another good one. So, oh no, somebody's in the waiting room. Okay. You can search the word samples in your text messages and in your Facebook Messenger and in your Instagram DMs for, people that you have sent samples to or they asked for samples. Remember, don't forget about those people because I know I tend to forget that I sent this lady a sample and I forgot to follow up with her, right? I'm sure that we're all human, so don't forget about your sample people. And then also, let's see, there's so many things you could be doing this weekend to help you towards this flash sale, getting your VIPs and getting to Bahamas. You could also pull up a reports in your back office for your VIPs and send them a personalized email about the flash sale. I know it takes time, but doing this, even if they don't purchase from you this weekend, and it took you like 5 minutes to write that email and make it cute, it's fine because they know that you care about them enough to send them a personalized email, right? And it's another little what's it called? You're popping up in their mind again, right? Maybe they didn't even check Instagram or Facebook today, but they checked their email today. And so you're popping up in their brain. And even if they don't purchase this weekend, maybe they're going to purchase next month. Who knows, right? So that's a really good thing that you can do as well. Also, you can also reach out to your inactive market partners and tell them about the flash sale. Okay. I know that I had some market partners who didn't really work, but they just kept buying the products. So that can be something that helps you towards your goals as well, with the Bahamas. And then make sure you go live. Guys, I've been going live pretty much almost every day, and it's helped me gain new potentials. People that I had no idea that they were watching me, people that I was intimidated by, and things of that nature. So even though it seems like nobody's watching your live videos because you're not really getting any comments and your views are really low, I'm not speaking from personal experience or anything. People are still watching you, okay? Now, those are the IPAs that we can accomplish this weekend. And the last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is goal setting for this weekend. So ask yourself and write down how many VIPs will you close this weekend? And remember, how can you ensure that you reach that goal? You keep track of your gauges, right? And then how many on your team will close VIPs as well? So I hope some of the information I shared today was helpful. If anybody has any questions whatsoever, let me know. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. That was so good. And I'm so ready to work the sale now because I was just like letting, outside things get to me. But this was the push I needed.
Awesome. Good.
Girl,
Thanks.
you were freaking amazing. I just noticed I wasn't even muted, sorry. Or was it? But anyways, you are freaking amazing. Like, your energy was perfect. Everything you gave us was perfect. Like, how long have you been doing this? Because you're like a pro.
Well, I've been doing it for a little over a year, but actually I really enjoy talking to people. I like going live, even though it's a little nerve-wracking. I like teaching people. I think that's the thing I like to do is these training calls. I don't know why I don't do them because I enjoy it.
Well, that's why we're doing them more often, so we can start doing them because we should be doing them. So we're here to help each other, like what you're teaching us, eventually we're going to be able to teach somebody else as well.
For sure.
Yes, girl.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. I have this recorded.